Tesla just confirmed that the all-new Model Y Juniper refresh is finally happening. We have now got our best look yet at when it's launching, what it's going to look like, maybe how much it's going to cost, and the 10 or so big changes Tesla is making to this vehicle that's going to solidify it as Tesla's most popular model ever. It's going to change in a huge way starting really soon. Also want to give a huge thanks to Mini REVs for supporting the channel. They're the makers of these super amazing mini EV models here. Hit the link down below to learn more and check it out for yourself today. Okay, so I gotta first start by sort of debunking a rumor we've been hearing over and over again in the Tesla community for months or years now, and that was that the Model Y Juniper refresh, the big Model Y overhaul, was basically going to be a carbon copy of the Model 3 Highland. So we'd get the same design, we'd get the same DNA, a little bit of a bigger body, but then Tesla would call it a day. But now we've got a bunch of new confirmation and leaks and photos that is not what Tesla is doing. Tesla's actually going a step further, making the Model Y Juniper better than we thought. And actually, in a lot of ways, this new Model Y Juniper is like head and shoulders better than what we've got with the Model 3 Highland, which is a sincere compliment because the Model 3 Highland is an amazing looking car, but the Model Y is set to be even better. All right, but hold on a second. How do we even know this is legitimate and real? Well, with Model Y Juniper, we've got actually an extensive amount of leaks over the past couple of months, both from analysts and insiders and like insider information and renders, but also like real life photos. So we got our first shot of a covered Model Y, basically confirming like the Model 3, what areas of the vehicle Tesla is going to change. Then we've got one of our biggest Tesla leaks ever, which was the rear light bar and also the interior of the vehicle, which shows us this new beautiful like rear light bar and also what the inside is going to look like. And then the timeline sort of exploded over the last couple of weeks, and I guess over the last couple of days, really, where we had very credible Tesla insiders and analysts overseas saying that Tesla was going to begin Model Y production in a limited capacity at their factory in Giga Shanghai. They were going to do a closed loop in there, so no phones or cameras or tech allowed because this is top secret. But Model Y production, the Juniper refresh, was going to begin now. And for a couple of days, this was just speculation until we started to see some photos. This is the Model Y Juniper. Yes, it's made. It's done. This is from Giga Shanghai. In fact, there is a truckload of Model Y Junipers done, ready to go, going somewhere, as Tesla has completed, just at least here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, I mean, I can't tell from this photo, but at least a handful of Model Y Junipers built, ready to go. So the design is locked in, the tech is locked in, Tesla has begun making these, getting them ready to go on sale and getting ready for the official announcement. We've also got this little nugget from Tesla's shareholder deck where they say, quote, preparations remain underway for our offering of new vehicles, including more affordable models, which we will begin launching in the first half of 2025. Hold on a second. Let me break that down. Preparations remain underway for our offering of new vehicles, including the more affordable option. So yeah, I've talked about this before. There's a more affordable option coming, but new vehicles, including the more affordable option. So affordable options over here, but also folks are talking about a new vehicle. First half of 2025, all the pieces are coming together for Model Y Juniper. This also perfectly aligns with Tesla's external and internal sort of policy around this. Elon, of course, confirming back in June that no Model Y refresh is going to be coming out this year. And also Tesla internally were communicating to their sales reps to tell customers that no Model Y refresh is planned because there's all these rumors about Juniper, trying to get them to buy now because they knew sort of the Juniper plan was going to be for 2025. So all the pieces are aligning here that all this just makes so much sense right now. Okay, so putting all these pieces together based off of all the leaks, all the rumors, all the photos, what can we learn about Tesla's plans for Model Y Juniper? Well, first things first, on the outside, this vehicle is going to look the same but different. The body size of this vehicle looks like a Model Y. I mean, you've got the front and back covered here, but this still very much looks like a Model Y. But the front and back of this vehicle, while it will be sort of similar to what Tesla's done with the Model 3 Highland, is actually going to be different in a way, more actually akin to Cybercab than like Model 3. We've got yet another spy shot here that seems to show us what the vehicle looks like sort of when it's in its on state and the, the headlights and sort of the front fog lights are activated. And many are speculating now that what's underneath this little black sheet here is going to look like this, that it's going to have a front light bar very similar to what's on the Cybercab. And this actually makes sense given the rear light bar we've got on this vehicle, having a rear light bar and a front light bar, basically more of one unified piece rather than what you've got on Model 3 with the new headlights, makes a lot of sense. And in my opinion, makes this new Model Y look really good, way more fresh, way more modern, and looking like a great vehicle for 2025. Now, it's safe to say that the world of Tesla news is pretty crazy right now. I mean, we just saw Tesla end the Foundation series here in the United States, so anyone can jump online and order it. And now deliveries have officially begun in Canada and Mexico. So if you're looking to buy a Cybertruck, you're gonna need a whole new slew of accessories to really make sure you're getting the best experience. And if you want the best floor mats, and also now that you got a truck bed liner, look no further than this video sponsor, LastFit, because they have got you covered with all of this, plus so much more. I have been a huge fan of LastFit for years now. They make an amazing collection of different all-weather mats for a lot of cars out there, including every single Tesla model. And now they are here with a perfect offering for the Cybertruck, not only perfectly sort of keeping your Cybertruck interior pristine and protected with some great all-weather mats, but also, now that you've got that truck bed, you want to make sure that's protected as well from stuff you're hauling and weather and scratches and rocks and stuff that can mess it up, which is why you're going to want this beautiful bed liner here that's going to offer you all weather protection and also looks just super sleek in the back of Cybertruck. This thing is made of 100% TP material, so it's weather resistant, it's dust resistant, it's going to be scratch resistant as well. It's very durable, it's super easy to clean, and it's going to make sure the core bed of your Cybertruck stays protected. And also, if you want to sort of haul stuff around and get it dirty, you can get a little water on there, wash it off, wipe it off, you'll be good to go. Really is that simple. The mat itself does weigh up to 20 pounds, so it's not going to be sort of moving around. It's like heavy duty here, so it's not going to be moving around anywhere in the back of the truck bed. Obviously, the other thing as well is that it's custom fit and designed for Cybertruck. It's also going to fit perfectly. And again, I also love, easy to clean, going to protect the bed from scrapes, scratches, scuffs. And also, the raised edge here is super nice as it can sort of keep debris, snow, dirt, rain, water, whatever else could spill in the truck bed from getting to other parts of the vehicle as well. So I love that raised edge here. Really keeps everything nice and tidy here, nice and contained. And also I do want to mention, because obviously this is such a big mat, you're going to want to let it sit in the sun for about a day once you get it, so it can sort of flatten out. Don't be, scared when you get it out of the box and it's a little bit folded up, because it has to be that way for shipping. But as you can see here, left this for about a day, let it sort of rest, and it's perfect here inside of the truck. And now I know my Cybertruck is always protected, whether the tonneau is open or closed, thanks to the incredible liner technology here from my friends over at LastFit. If you want to learn more and check them out for yourself today, hit the link down below. I've got some special savings you can take advantage of. And like I said, no matter what Tesla you've got, Model 3, Model Y, Model S, Model X, and Cybertruck, they've got you covered. So click that link right down below and learn more about the amazing LastFit liners for yourself today. And then if you're wondering sort of how this looks together, here's again sort of our best look yet based off of this information put into render form, what a new Model Y Juniper would look like. So again, rear light bar on the back, front light bar on the front. Again, in my opinion, a good-looking Model Y redesign. Now, in terms of other exterior changes here, besides the big refresh on the front and the back, we're not exactly sure what else could be changing. We've heard that a slightly longer Model Y body might be in the works for this refresh. I would assume new wheels. We got new wheels and sort of new wheel covers with Model 3. That'll likely come to the Model Y. And then in terms of new colors, I'm not sure if there would be new colors here or not. We already have got Ultra Red. We've got Quicksilver. The only color that hasn't gotten a refresh over the last few years is the blue. So maybe we see that rumored, Pacific blue or I don't know what the blue is called. There's some new blue color that was rumored for a while. Maybe that comes, but that's kind of it for the exterior of this vehicle. The other big changes would happen on the interior and sort of under the hood, so to speak, with big components that really impact the driving experience for Model Y Juniper. For example, there has been some speculation that Model Y Juniper would actually bring over two big features from Cybertruck of all vehicles. We would see the steer-by-wire system, which would be a huge get for Model Y Juniper, would make that car infinitely easier to drive, make it more nimble, make it more fun to drive. That would be awesome. And also that the 48-volt architecture could also come in from Cybertruck as well. Should help with the manufacturing process of this vehicle, should definitely sort of streamline and future-proof this vehicle. There's been some debate about whether we'd see the Hardware 5 camera system or not. Likely won't be there, probably still Hardware 4, but 48-volt and steer-by-wire are certainly on the table for new underlying components, underlying tech to make this car even better. Now, from these leaked photos and everything we've heard, the interior of this vehicle, while the outside will be pretty different, interior-wise, this will be similar to the Model 3 and other Teslas we've got right now. So you can see there perforated seats, so we will have cooled, ventilated seats. Obviously, the RGB ambient lighting is in there. You see the light strip. It's going to wrap around like what we've got on the Model 3. I would expect, obviously, the better display. You've got the rear display, the better sound system, the better acoustic glass. All those like quality of life improvements should be here for Model Y as well. So just a more refreshed interior. So the wood trim would be out of there. You'd have this all new material in here, the new revamped screen, and just a really comfortable interior. And again, cooled seats finally coming to the Model Y Juniper as well. Another area where this could be actually way different than the Model 3, and actually a lot more like a mini Model X that people actually want, is with the seat configuration. So right now, Model Y is available in a 5-seat config or 7-seat config. They actually just launched a 7-seat configuration in Europe. So obviously Tesla knows there is demand for more than just 5 seats. But now we've also got rumors that, like Model X, we actually could see the Model Y, at least in some markets, in 3 different seat configurations. Your 5-seat configuration, a 6-seat configuration, and a 7-seat configuration. The Model Y would actually get a little bit longer to accommodate more seats and a more comfortable seating arrangement. Not sure if you'd have like powered captain's chairs like what you've got in the Model X, but new seat configurations should be here. So if you wanted a Model Y, or at least a car at the Model Y price, but wanted Model X type seating, this may actually be coming with Model Y Juniper. Couple other things we're expecting with Model Y Juniper: front bumper camera finally coming, like Cybertruck. That's going to be super useful to see. Also, in terms of the lineup, I would expect something very similar to Model 3. So probably a more entry-level standard range offering, maybe a rear-wheel drive. You'd have a long-range offering, and then you would have your performance offering. So basically like what you got in the Model 3, give or take some specs. And then in terms of range, nothing definitive, though we have heard some speculation that we could see a 26% increase in the range due to a larger 95 kilowatt hour battery pack as opposed to a 75 kilowatt hour battery pack that's in the Model Y right now. So if you are very much into range, you want the most range possible, there is speculation that maybe a 500-ish mile range Model Y Juniper could be happening if these rumors about increased battery technology are true. So hopefully better range paired with better efficiency, maybe a bigger battery, performance tier, long range tier, hopefully a more entry-level tier. That is going to be super exciting. Of course, one of the problems with all this, trying to figure this out, is we don't know what Tesla's mass market more affordable vehicle is going to be. We don't know if that's Cybercab. We don't know if that's a stripped-down version of the Model Y we've got right now. We don't know if that's a more entry-level Model Y that maybe has got cloth seats and removed some of these things. We don't know. And that also sort of goes to my next point, is that we just don't know what price is going to be because we don't know how Tesla's lineup could change with this new, more affordable model. If I had to sort of place my bet right now, I would expect a price point pretty similar, in line to what we have right now, give or take $1,000 or two, probably still federal tax credit eligibility and other incentives and stuff like that. But again, similar lineup, hopefully better range and efficiency, but I'm not sure right now whether a base model is going to be like a full-fledged base model, or a base model means like cloth seats and more features cut to bring that price down. And then finally, there's the $1 million question or the $40,000 question, and that is, when will Model Y Juniper be released? Well, the timeline we've got right now suggests the first half of 2025. That seems to be our best guess, but that might not mean an international rollout at the same time. We've got a Tesla insider here again claiming a global launch in 2025, which makes sense. But also, I've got to clarify here that these photos we're seeing of this Model Y, again, this is in China. This is from the Giga Shanghai plant. So this was made in China. This is made in China. These are in China. And I believe there was a report from Reuters or Bloomberg that said that this vehicle could actually be built and launched in China first. And we've already kind of gone halfway there. This is being built in China first, and we could possibly see a launch in China first as well. That could be for a number of reasons. It could be logistics. It could be the fact that the Chinese EV market is just the most competitive landscape out there of them all. Tesla already does special things just for that market, so maybe launching Model Y Juniper first in that market would make the most sense. Of course, I would expect a rollout to come shortly after to other countries, but I think to answer your question, we're going to see it in 2025, likely the first half of 2025, but it may be one of those things like the Model 3 where we see a launch staggered. We see it in this part of the world, then this part of the world, then it comes over here, and then eventually it comes everywhere. But as of right now, all the evidence points to a launch likely in China first, and then hopefully, days, weeks, months later, an international launch for everyone who wants this thing around the world. All right, guys, so that is about everything we know about Model Y Juniper right now. I've gone through all the leaks, all the research, everything. That's what we've got. And of course, I will be bringing you the latest as we know more about what could be changing with the Model Y. But now I want to know your thoughts. What are your thoughts on this? Are you excited for Model Y? I know so many of you guys have decided to buy now. Some of you are waiting. Some of you have got thoughts. What are your thoughts on this? Drop a comment down below and let me know. Also, I want to give a huge thanks to Mini REVs for supporting the channel. They're the makers of these super amazing, high quality, and just crazy accurate mini EV models here that are just fantastic. They've got Model S, Model X, Model Y, and of course, they've got my beloved Cybertruck here. I've got this matte black option that looks really cool. You can pick up some accessories with this thing. Anyone will enjoy it, whether you're 3 years old, 30 years old, 100 years old. If you love Teslas, you are going to enjoy the build quality, the precision, and just the fun over geeking out over little Tesla models that are really accurate, really well made, and just a cool addition to your desk, your shelf, your locker, if you're in school, wherever you are, whatever stage in life. If you're a Tesla fan, you are going to love this. If you want to check out all that Mini REVs has to offer, they've got an incredible collection at a really great price. Hit the link down below to learn more and check it out for yourself today. And finally, if you want a way to win some free Amazon money, some things you got to do as always. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then drop a comment down below. And in your comment, I want an answer to this question because I'm genuinely curious, trying to make these videos better. What do you guys prefer? Do you prefer to see more footage, like B-roll footage of Tesla's driving and like little shots of Teslas and like the fancy overlays I have, like of the cars driving and stuff like that? Would you rather see me more on camera? Would you rather, I'm trying to do like this hybrid approach and I've got this new video setup where I can bring in things live and react to them. What is your preference in terms of the production of the video? Would you rather just listen to the facts? Do you even care about what's on the screen? Do you want more visual breakups? Please let me know because it would help me sort of know how to make these videos better for you guys and hopefully make them more enjoyable. But I would love to know to make these videos better. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for your support. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.